So hi, I'm Sophie Graham and I'm here at Tramlines Festival with Nina Nesbitt.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. So are there any acts on the bill that you're gonna try and catch today?
We have to leave straight after my set, sadly. But Jake Bugg's playing the same stage and we just toured together like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So I'll knock in his dressing room and say hi.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be a good set.
Yeah. So your new track "Loyal to Me" that you've just announced is set to be released in August. So what can we expect from that track?
I'm actually playing it properly for the first time ever today. So hopefully that's okay. And it's a 90s R&B inspired song that I kind of wrote just as a bit of fun and because I love 90s R&B, but obviously I've never made that type of music. So I kind of wrote it for like a girl band in mind. And then by the time I finished it, I was like, oh, I love this, I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something like a little bit different, but lyrically it's still very Nina, and it's basically a song that I wrote for my best friend about a fuckboy she was seeing.
Is that what the post was about looking for people's stories and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm doing this series where people send in stories about their like breakups or dating like disasters, and I'm turning it into this thing.
I could share you a few.
Well, please email.
So obviously for that track you've got some free marketing about the Loyal from
I
Love
know,
Island.
it's amazing.
Do you have a favourite contestant on Love Island?
I love Danny and Jack just because I think like everyone's like, oh, they're like brother and sister, but to me I'm just like, that's just like a relationship with a potential to be long term, because they properly like each other as people. It's not just like a sexual attraction or whatever. And everyone's like, oh, they're not like getting off with each other, and I'm like, yeah, but her dad's Danny Dyer, like
it's on TV.
You wouldn't. And it's on TV, so I think they're the realest, and I think they're both nice people from what I've seen. Megan and Wes are just fit, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. And George is obviously like loyal, so I love her.
You've been doing music for many years now. Is there something that you've learned early on that has like helped you like now later on?
Lots of things. I would say the main thing is like making sure you're happy with what you're doing and that you love what you're doing and that it feels true to you, because I think it's quite hard to maintain that when you work with like loads of people or you're signed or whatever. There's like lots of different things that come into it, but I think like the main thing is to be happy and healthy doing what you're doing and writing honest music.
Your music's very honest.
It's a bit too honest.
I think that's why people like relate to it so much though, because everyone's been through like fuckboys and
everyone's
breakups
been
and
through
all
a
that.
fuckboy or a fuck girl.
Yeah, true. So having said that you're releasing the new song, will we be getting an album anytime soon?
Yeah, so I'm finishing up the last track on it at the moment, and I think it's scheduled to come out early next year, but it could come out whenever really, because it's more or less done.
And what can we expect from that? Like, is there a theme?
Yeah, there's a theme from start to finish, and it's kind of like takes like you on a bit of a journey. So yeah, I feel like sometimes albums nowadays are a little bit redundant, but I feel like I'm quite an albums artist, and this is like a journey from start to finish. It's not that long either, so I really wanted to put one out. So yeah, it's kind of about personal growth, I would say, but it's got stuff about heartbreak, career, my friend having a baby, like it's got everything, like loads of things. But it's basically just like an honest account of my early 20s so far.
So what do you hope that people take from your music?
I don't know, I hope they just like it. If they don't, that's cool, but I hope that, I feel like the upcoming songs maybe say things that people think but don't say. Not so much songs like Somebody Special, but like The Best You Had or Loyal to Me. It's stuff that I think, but maybe I'm like a little bit afraid to say. So I hope people listen to it and go, oh, she feels like that too,
Yeah.
or she's been there, and oh, that makes me feel better for feeling like this.
Yeah.
I don't know, I hope people just like it really and relate it to however they want to relate it.
Yeah, when I heard the best you had, I was like, yeah, that is exactly what everyone feels like.
It's just like, it's a bit of like an ugly emotion, jealousy,
Yeah.
but I just feel like we all have it, so.
Yeah, we just pretend we don't.
Yeah.
We're all fine.
Just get out there.
Yeah. Okay, so you did a Spotify Louder Together collaboration.
Yeah.
With Sasha Sloan and Charlotte Lawrence. How did that come about? How was it?
So Spotify have been really, really helpful, like starting this new campaign, and they approached me about being part of it. And I'd never really collaborated with other female artists before, so it was something that I was really up for doing. And I'm like a massive fan of Sasha's writing.
Yeah.
She's an amazing writer and artist, and Charlotte was a new artist that I found, and I loved her as well. So it was really cool to get asked to do it, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And we did a gig in LA, and it was like big billboards everywhere, and there's billboards in Times Square, and it was just quite surreal, but really cool that they picked like 3 indie upcoming female artists in America as well to, you know, just help lift up. And I think Spotify are really good at doing that to independent artists. So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. You've been spending a lot of time in America. Is there any? Will you be moving there, or do you
happy
no.
with
London?
No, I love London.
Yeah.
I love the UK. I could never move from here, but I've spent like half the year there already. But my like biggest streaming territory is America and stuff. So the label were like, we're sending you. I was like, okay, fine. And yeah, I actually like kind of sacked off being an artist for a bit after the first album, and I was like, I'm going to be a writer. And something I always regretted was not going to America when I had a bit more of an opportunity. So I really wanted to like take the opportunity, and although it's really tiring, it's like, it's really hard, the travelling and playing shows, but it's also amazing experience and just getting to see places that you'd never go to. So yeah, I'm going back again.